me get the door. Open the door. You gotta open the door. Anyway, let me open the door. Don't look like anything fell off. You guys see anything that fell off? 99% of the times if it fell off, you ain't gonna see it, are you? Hold on, let me shut the door. You gotta close the door. You gotta open the door, and you gotta close the door. Anyway, that was Sunday. Sunday on a Sunday for a Sunday. It's 4:22. I'm gonna grab a bite. Dump this out. Harry, Henry, Hank, whatever your name is. And then I'm gonna go again. But you're not gonna see that until tomorrow. So anyway, did you have fun? I found a stowaway.
Yeah.
You make it. Careful. That's a 1,500 pound test. You'll never be able to snap that. Come on. Are you stuck? Everybody's stuck. Come on. Oh, there's a fat gizzard. Oh, there's a big fat gizzard. You make it? Come on, sport. There you go. Anyway. Okay, let me get this stuff out of the wagon. Little Sunday on a Monday type action. Filmed on a Sunday for a Monday. Hey, it's got wheels on it. Yeah, it's a start. This is small. This seems like a toddler bunk bed. We should have probably house kept it right now. You think we should house keep it now? Something about if we snap tool it now, then that won't happen later. I think that's what it is. I don't know. I'm not good at this whole vertical thing, as you can see. Stay. It's a lot easier when they're just laying down. You have been verticalized. Let the traffic go by here. And then we'll tighten up on this here spongy. And bend it a little there too. That might work. I don't know. Let's find out. This is something I saw earlier on the first trip that I did not stop for. So, does that mean somebody else has seen it and decided they weren't stopping? Or does that mean there really hasn't been a whole lot of people around? On a Sunday. For a Sunday. But for us it's a Monday? I don't know. I'm confused. At least they're not all like super full. Oops. Yeah. Hey, right there's where we wrestled that falling apart grill this morning, or earlier this afternoon. Yeah, it's brand new. 3 pieces, 4 foot by 8 foot. We don't need it, do we? It's got wheels on it. Or something. Ounces make pounds, pounds make dollars, dollars make the old lady shut up for 5 minutes. No, I'm just teasing. In some cases, I mean, that can be true. Don't get me wrong. Oh, give me back my spongy. Is this one even long enough to do anything? I don't think it is. Darn it. Give me a longer spongy. Let's see, what if we just did this with it? Squish. Squish. That'll work. Housekeeping. I guess this morning it was all grills. Now it's turned later in the afternoon. It's all fire pits. How many is that now? I'm not a numbers guy. This is the heaviest one so far, I'll tell you that much. Wonder if we couldn't do something for that one. There we go. Maybe that'll keep it somewhat positioned. Just try to find something besides a fire pit. Some kind of trimmer. We'll take it. Oh, what is that? Chevy? Or the old Chevy 5 lugs? I don't know that we want them. I mean, a feller could probably do something with those, but if you don't, then you're stuck with all that rubber. Anyway, if you had an old GM pickup, they might be off of an old Toyota. I don't know. Do I look like a mechanic? They could be from a 1957 Volkswagen Beetle for all I know. Did they make a Beetle in 57? Who knows? I don't know. You might know. Are you a mechanic? Is there a doctor in the house? The point is, this all seems so familiar. It's because I was just here like 2.5 hours ago. Maybe 3 at this point. I don't know. Anyway. I had fun digging bottles. The spot that I like to go to, at least that spot, which is the spot that I like to go to, steering wheel time. Anyway, it's those, I didn't even have to dig those. They were just laying on the bank by the creek there. That's why the majority of them were busted. But it's a hillside, right? Like a slope, like a hillside, like a pretty steep hillside. Anyway, it's been a long time since I've been out there, and there's been a lot of like erosion, you know. So when I noticed that, well, we were fishing like up from there a bit, and I was like, I'm gonna walk down here real quick, and so I did that. And then I was looking, and I was like, man, a lot of that's tumbled down the hill, you know. I wonder if there's anything laying there. And I got to glancing around, and sure enough, there was a couple of little pieces there, and the one keeper. So definitely wouldn't mind taking the youngins out there again, but we gotta wait for the creek to go down just a little bit more, because not everybody's, you know, ultra willing to go tromp through the water and all that. So you know, if it was just down a little more, you could get around a little better. And then I'd like to get back by myself so I can get down there into the not so accessible places and yeah, take a little trowel with us, do some actual digging, find some treasures. Oh, look at that, that's a treasure right there, Mr. Scrappy. It is. Let's take this. That's actually a pretty good treasure. Yeah, I'll take that treasure. Honda. They quit making these guys, from what I hear. That's what I was told. Word on the street. That plastic deck, that's very similar to the one I have. Not the precise model, but lift with your back. Oh yeah. You ever lift something so heavy it makes you fart? I do that shit all the time. No pun intended. Anyway. Hey now. Look who's mowing the grass up there. Anyway. It's not why we're here. Well, I mean, it doesn't hurt, but anyway, the point is, I would hurt that. Also, found a mower. I don't know. Yes, I would. I would hurt that. Yeah, anyway, how's everybody doing? So we're back here again in the saddle. On the saddle. Anyway, the point is, I don't even know what I was talking about. But yeah, so. Oh, digging bottles. I had fun the other day, but it said fewer regular viewers are choosing to watch this. And I think what it said is, your audience is a bunch of assholes. In other words, I mean, not all you guys, but I mean, some of you. Just kidding. Well, not really, but I mean, you can give it a watch. What's it gonna hurt? The point is, anyway, I haven't bought any $50 storage lockers that look like they've already been previously rummaged through recently, but been finding quite a bit of scrap. It's what I like to refer to as the Florida flip. Anyway, I'm going to Disneyland. I can't ever keep them straight. Which one is it? Is it that is in Florida? That's a lot of is's and thats's. Which one is it that's in Florida? It's Disney World, right? Disneyland is in California, I think. I can't keep it straight. Now this will be interesting. You want to do a little drive time with us here? Anyway, I skipped this neighborhood earlier. It's not. It's a neighborhood. It's like 2 streets. You like my car lighter? It's one of them little candle dudes. Well, it's not an actual candle. It's like a candle lighter or something. Anyway, yeah, this is a little tiny neighborhood, and we had already been stacking it on earlier, and I was also aware that, like, I had, a pretty good chance I'd be coming back out on a Sunday for a Monday type action. 12 minutes of me. Probably going to get more than 12 minutes of me. Well, I mean, not actually me, but like this, I guess. Anyway, but the point is, I didn't do this neighborhood because it's just like a street. Look, here, I'm turning into the neighborhood now. I'll show you how long it is. You can take a left there. I think that's my left. You can take a left there and it dead ends right directly, real quick. Or you can go straight, which is what we did. And it's going to end up here. What is that? Hey, we can take that. I think it's one of those gazebos. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, I missed this one earlier. Well, I didn't miss it. 99% of the times if you miss something, well, I guess you can do it on purpose, right? Would it be an accident if you miss it? I don't know. I didn't miss it. I just skipped it. 99% of the times if you skip something, you didn't technically miss it. You just skipped it. And then there's the tuna. Because if you don't know when to cut bait, you're always going to lose the tuna. Where'd that stuff go? Oh yeah, see, that was the end of the street. We already cul-de-sac and we're headed back. Where did that stuff go? I seen some stuff, man. Hey, there it is. You got the stuff. They got the stuff. Let's see what kind of stuff they got. Oh, that's the good stuff. Not really, but we'll take it. Doink. But anyway, yeah, I didn't come through this neighborhood earlier because it's such a smaller neighborhood. And I figured we would do all right without doing so, which I did. So, let's see where I want this little yellow stuff at here. Scoop. Was you waving? Oh. Yes, I couldn't tell. How's it, bro? Grab some gloves there. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, grab what you want. There's some studs and some, those are aluminum. You want those stuff?
You want the box? I'll take the whole thing.
You can take the whole thing.
Right. I appreciate it. Have a good evening. We're still going. Yeah, okay. I couldn't tell if the dude was, I thought he waved at me, but he was like climbing in and out of his car, and he had, like he said, his hands was full. So it was kind of like this half a wave thing. I wasn't sure. I was like, was he waving at me, or was he like waving at somebody else? Or was he just doing arm movements because he's about to drop all his shit? I don't know. Needless to say, he must do it. Now that is a mechanic, because that dude has given me car parts before. I couldn't tell you what, and I couldn't tell you when. Like, I can't sit and say, 3 years ago, that guy gave me 2 rotors and a brake pedal. But he has given me car parts before. For a fact, I know that. He's a very tall dude. Looked like Sergeant Scrap. That's his name. There's actually a guy named Sergeant Scraps, ain't there? I think there was. Anyway. Sergeant Scrap or something. Anyway, there's too many of you guys. I can't keep track. Every other week there's somebody new, and then every 3 weeks one of those guys drops off. But the point is, somebody flagged us down there. I guess some aluminum, what are those, control arms? I don't know. Anyway, ladies, control your arms. Or don't. I don't know. Aluminum. Oh, why you gotta have it all taped up? Where's the motor? There's no motor. Where's the motor at, bro? Never found one like that. No motor, but a cord. Alrighty then. Is that metal? All plastic? What is it? It's all plastic. Okie dokie. I can live without that. Oh, that one's busted. That's a good one. Oh, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Some of it looked aluminum. Some of it looks wood now that I'm here. I'll help you out a little bit. Should we spongy that big pot? There, let me turn that radio down there. I guess we probably should. Hey, there's the side of that pick 'em up truck. My spongie's all bent up, but it works, ladies. Scrappity nature. There's some ducks and shit. Species with Scrappity. I mean, we gotta kind of name our own segment, you know. Can't be Scrappity's nature. It ain't my nature. They're their own species. Those happen to be mallards. Mallards. The one ain't got no tail on it, so it's less incentive. Those are some cute pieces. If you're into furniture, like if you drive a big yellow van and you live in Chicago, I guess. How'd that stuff get way over there? Housekeeping did a poor job. Should have went vertical. It's not the biggest one. Say it. Say ladies. Let's see if we can't fix this. Doing. play it safe and wrap it up. What do you think? Won't go home with no new scrap, baby. Well, not here, Sparky. Here we go. We're housekeeping pretty good. Why only the one, man? Give me like 4 of them. Actually, it's got some wood on it, so. We're not going to be able to take this. It's just too much. My rule of thumb is a lot more material that's metal. I'm just teasing. But also know they got wood on it, so the rest probably would have been rotted as well. So, I don't know. I'll take one, I'll take several, I'll take whatever you got. Anyway, something like that, right? There's that one we seen earlier. What's that make now? About 17 of these things? What's it? I mean, it tells me old Hosey ain't been around, I don't think. Or anybody, for that matter, I guess. This is that one we looked at earlier this afternoon. It's still sitting here. And we already picked up how many others. We'll housekeep it when need be. Probably should grab a sponge and stick one on that chair. So it don't go anywhere. Let me see. Let me see. Climb my ass up here. That'll work. Scoops. I like aluminum. I'll take a little bit of aluminum. I figured we'd zip through Condo town. Those are both empty. We got one sitting here. Here at the Mr. Scrappity channel, we get moderately excited about fans. I'm just teasing. I mean, I like them. I'll pick them up, but it's not. I don't really sing the song, the fan song. Song of the fan. I don't know. Anyway. What's that? Yay. someone has already degraded the product. But we'll take it anyway. That's adequate for now. Let's put a little string on it. What? How's it so tangled up? What is it tangled on? Everything? What all's in your door pocket, Mr. Scrappity? I don't know. We're about to find out, right? One of these, a pair of those, a couple of them. Is that even long enough? Went through all that for nothing, right? Anyway, what is that? Really? You're gonna do this? Okay. I should have just put the whole roll in the wagon, don't you think? That would have been an idea. Mr. Smarty Pants, though, he said, no, let's cut off little sections and throw it in there. That way it gets massively tangled, and then when you go to get it, you can't do anything with it. That's an even better idea. And I was all like, I agree with yourself. And we're not supposed to tell him it was us that came up with the idea. But anyway, yeah, it was me. Somebody said this is like wire, like fish tape for pulling big heavy wires through conduit and whatnot. You could be right. I don't know. I didn't Google it. Google it, Mr. Scrappity! No. Tell the old lady to Google it. What's that? I think we can fit one of those. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Hey, we found a stove. I like aluminum. On a Sunday for a Monday. What's that? It's a glove drop. I really don't want the bucket. I just want the business end. Something to feed the wagon. Scoop. Well, I guess we didn't really have to open the tailgate to do this, did we? Stay. Oh, something. If you're really good and you've got your ears on, breaker, and you can pick up on the radio just barely as I'm jumping in and out, if you can like catch the same song on scoop after scoop, you can tell like the time in between stops, you know? If you're like, oh, he was just listening to Rascal Flatts and now he's getting out again and it's still Rascal Flatts playing, well then you know, like, you know, we didn't move very far, you know? Which in turn tells you that there's a lot out here, you know? Something like that. Anyway, I'm just saying. I think it's a thing. Let's get some string and some sponges and turn that radio down there for a second. Let me see. Take this one. This one. That's a mustache. something. The Joliet special. The thing with putting them like that is they're the ultimate wind catcher, you know? But whatever. I think we got plenty of string. We can keep it where it's where we put it there. I think, I hope, maybe. Might suck the whole rail system off the back of the wagon for all I know. Well, that didn't quite work. We found a wheeled barrow. Second trip and I still yet to get to Westchester. So far Mason's been filling up the wagon all day long. It's an electric snow shovel. Little known fact, you can't climb on top of a van like that. 99% of the time, you can't climb on top of a van like that. But I'm not a numbers guy, so. This dude over here on the porch looking at me like, this guy's talking to himself, man. It's fucking crazy. Picking up garbage, out here talking to himself, right? I don't see no bikes. Had you staring at the ground, unfortunately. Let's find a piece of rope. There's one. What do you know?
But if you're interested, we live in the last court down there, Lisa. We have a metal swing out there that we're getting rid of.
Okay, yep. I'll be circling around through here if I see it.
Yeah, we set it out because we figured somebody would be coming by.
Yes, there's a few of us that ride around here.
Okay, cool.
I appreciate it. Have a good evening. That was fucking weird. Kind of. I mean, I seen her kind of like coming this way, and then she got like close, and I was all like, "What? What the fuck is going on?" Anyway, I seen the patio swing, but it's still like completely together. And like she said, I don't think I got room for a completely together metal patio swing. I mean, I could have done this with it, but for what they weigh and what they pay, I think I'd rather have two bikes. Anyway, I don't see no bikes. What's that? What's that, YouTube? It's a snow thrower. I think we can fit a snow thrower. Oh, lift with your back. I think I wish this rope wasn't right there. That's what I think. Sorry, hold on, there you go. You're climbing with me. I think we got it on there fairly well, but let's go ahead and see if we can't cinch the bottom of it down a little bit better with a squingy. Somewheres here. That rope And that one. There we go. I like that. And it's in the wagon. Do I want some chairs? I don't know. They're just steel. I think I'm gonna leave those. We're already getting piled pretty high. Anyway, documented. Oh, I mean, we probably could tie it down there, but I don't think I want to put no lightweight grill tailgate down addition. So we'll degrade it and we'll grab what we can of this patio swing. If it was a big heavy Weber or something, that might be a different story. But that little Dynaglow. I mean, we could put it on there and tie it in. It would hold the... It would. What do you want to do? What do you guys want to do? I'm thinking we just wrestle this stuff in here. And just make the best of what we got here with this. That was kind of my plan. It's a little awkward. Covered with ants. Which piece? I don't know. Maybe all of them. Popped a spongy, which means I can now use it down here. There we go. Could be mistaken, but it looks like a scrapper headed this way. That one's not going to fit in there. Nope, he turned around. I don't know, unless you guys think we should. Let's fasten it down here. There goes that radio again that you're not supposed to be listening to, so don't do that. Anyway, okay, we got some strings. Move that piece, that'll fall out. Well, anyway. Okie dokie. One more. I'm gonna be good to go. And just because there's one more don't mean it ain't 47 feet long. We went on the inside. Oop, what I hit. Something, ow, my head. I hit my head. I also hit something on my watch. It went beep. And I don't know why. Ah, I'm tying my thumb. That one got a little loose on us there, but it's on there. Anyway, let me see if I can fix my watch now. What did that watch say? 4:22, and we had a sandwich, and we gathered up some cold fizzy drinks to take with us, and I rolled a handful of cigarettes, and I don't know, it was after 5 o'clock. Well, let's say 5:30 before we headed out for the second trip, round 2, Sunday on a Monday type action, and we're getting back here. It's 5 after 9. That's what the dial says. Look at that sunset. Double run day, fun day Sunday. Anyway, we did 2 runs. Where's my oil bucket sitting over there? That was the first trip out. There's the second trip out, and that's what we got. Did you have fun? But you're not gonna see this till Monday. There's my geezer. There's my geezer.
A little slow tonight, isn't it?